Okay, we're here. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I, I will say that I definitely enjoyed the fact that some people enjoyed that cell match that included Sonic and Mopman. But now we move on to the sport of baseball, and with all that said, play ball. Yes. So up next is going to be New York at Boston, or not Boston, Baltimore. And of course, the Yankees have a chance to close this series out. And without any further ado, it's time. Okay, so I'm just going to set up a few things, but as we do all that, um, hope everyone's hanging in there. And, oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to take something out. But hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone is staying safe. And and well, again, I had a nice week in terms of work week. That being said, it was nice to have a day off. And hey, what's up, Joshua? I was just about to call for you, but I'm happy to say you're here, and I'm happy to say your game is up first. However, your team is down in the series 1-0 in a best of 3. So you need this and the next game in order to win. So you need to win this game in order to force a game 3. If not, it's over. But nonetheless, though, I have to say that as far as Joshua and the Orioles, I have to say you massively exceeded expectations. I will say that because you got to this point, and also, hey, what's up, Clinton? Also, Clinton, if you're interested, you are more than welcome to do commentary with me. But if not, that's okay. But I just figured I'd open that up to you. And speaking of Clinton, he's also in the game, albeit still as a pitcher. Right now he is not starting, but we'll find out soon after the series, or if it happens to go to a game 3, we'll see. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Cool. Cool. Just want to make sure I save my settings here. Okay. So we have Joshua, and we have Clinton. Let me see who else I need to get. I Oh, there we go. I worked 9 hours today. I'm off Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Okay. Oh, I'll have to. There we go. All right. So for the Yankees, let me get Elmeister and John. You worked 9 hours today. Oh man, I worked 8, and I know 8. I know the difference is only an hour, because sometimes it can make a difference. But I wish nothing but the best, my friend. Okay. And this would also be a good time to go get snacks and, stuff like that, if you guys want to go do that. Actually, I can start the game. No. Okay, good. I was afraid I was gonna mess that up, but good thing I didn't. All right. And if time permits, I might decide to do another stream if time permits. So we'll see. And then for the Orioles, it'll be Najee and Diamond. And then finally Najee. All right, now we got it. We got it now. Okay. So, the Yankees have a chance to win, but the Orioles have a chance to extend it to a Game 3. We'll see what happens. We've already determined that that there will be a Game 3 between the Tigers and the Astros, so we've determined that. Those are the starters, and hey, what's up, though? This better go to a Game 3, but now I got to get lunch. Oh. Well, hopefully it's not the... Well, I hope that goes well. But yeah, I hope you go and I hope you enjoy your lunch. And hopefully the game will still be going by the time you get back. So, but do enjoy it. I had a nice dinner too, or not dinner, breakfast. But we are live here at Oriole Park in Camden Yards. More people today than there usually would be in IRL.
Winning that first game of a three-game series is so important. It puts the opposition up against the ropes.
Cole needs to shut them down just like I did. Yep. Because if he doesn't, Baltimore may have a chance. We'll see what happens, though.
The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next.
I will say that I definitely like Oriole Park. And there you see Elmeister. And there you see Joshua at number 75 with the awesome, with that long hair that he has.
Bruce Zimmerman is on the mound for game
now,
2.
Bruce Zimmerman
what do you have for us on him, Danny?
is going to have to play the game of his life. If he and the Orioles are going to have any shot at this, they got to get it done. And it starts with him.
You have 4 pitches. If you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate here is DJ LeMahieu. We are set for baseball here this evening.
All right, so 500 average coming into this game for DJ LeMahieu, so he's done pretty well at the bat. And he already gets started, but wow, what a catch! What a catch to start off with to steal away a possible hit. Anyway, NBN John, number 6. And number 7 is Elmeister, so they definitely do a good job at the low end of it,
I love watching this guy.
at the back half of the lineup, rather.
At the plate, Luke Voigt.
Hey, what's up, Atticus Black?
Swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
It's going to look for his team to win Game 3. But for now, it's going to be the Yankees and Orioles for today. But what's up, man?
Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
At the most we do a doubleheader, so if we do this and the next game would be Game 2 of St. Louis at Atlanta. So this, as well as the St. Louis Atlanta game, would be up next.
2-2.
We've already closed out one series, so we need to find out whether these two games or these two series will close out before then. So it is possible we could only have one Game 3 when all is said and done. And also, everybody saying hello to each other. That's good to see. And who knows, like if these games go quick or if this game goes long, I might decide to do another stream.
And that's the second out.
Because I do have something planned for tomorrow, and that is Mario Golf, Star Rush, or Super Rush, excuse me.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, what's up, Jamar? Ooh, nice smack there by Judge. So we'll see how quickly these games go through. Fastball, that is. Actually, I might even do a poll. And the poll will end at the end of this game. All right. So I'm just going to form this poll. So give me a moment. Anyway, swings and misses. They'll have to throw them out to get them out. They do. Well, 1, 2, 3, and that's a very good start. And at the end of one half, it is still 0-0. I'll be on later tonight if my internet allows it. Oh, really? Are you having internet problems?
Be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
Cedric Mullins is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
Show slow connection speeds. Any particular reason? Is it your service, or is it just the fact that reception is terrible where you live?
They're going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
So 1-1 home. Pulled hard, but it's foul.
Nice contact, but foul. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. One thing that Baltimore is going to have to do is drive up the pitch count for Garrett Cole, because I don't see any other way you could, beat this guy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, one down.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
One out.
F the Yankees, really? Okay, here it is. So the poll will end at the end of the game. So you have between now and then to vote. All right, I'll just put the poll away.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
But anyway, how's everything going as far as Jamar games? I know he came in and said hello, but got caught looking, and he's out. 2 strikeouts for Garrett Cole.
Look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series.
Too bad they didn't update that, but it's supposed to be the Milwaukee Brewers making it to the National League Championship Series. They are still awaiting the winner of the Cardinals-Braves game, so that's what's still left to go from. All right, so Diamond Light was 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Just did not have himself a great game, and they're going to have to. They'll need him. You know, they need him to hit. Otherwise, it's over. Although it looks like Cole is hesitant to give him a pitch to hit. Smacks it away. 2-2.
Set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater first time through the order. Right?
Swing and a miss, and Diamond Light, he's doing everything he can, but he's only one man. And for Cole, I mean, he's definitely rented some space in people's heads. At the end of 1, it is 0-0.
Stepping up is Giancarlo Stanton.
3 strikeouts, incredible.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh. Nice pitch to get the corner there. 1 strike.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really
Ooh, big swing and missed. And so far, Stanton hasn't gotten any hits, which is very surprising given the fact that his teammates have done well, but not him. And they get the out at first with the pitcher tagging the bag. Let's take a look at the defense here. So, Diamond Light at right field and at third baseman. Perhaps one of the best and most talented at third since the great Brooks Robinson, especially when the Orioles had those teams that won championships in '66 and 1970.
Count, here it is.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
All right, 2-0 is the count.
Decent strike zone.
Ooh, gets him in the corner.
Consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 2-1.
All right, 2-1. Fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And wow, nice swing and a miss there. Good play there by Zimmerman to get 2 straight strikeouts himself. Look at that, just absolutely fooled him. Beat him like a Reddit mule. Although I think that's more of a Pittsburgh Penguins type call by Jim Lang. Anyway, here's MBN John, who became Home Run John. I mean, big hit John. big game John, whatever you want to call him. But MBN John had himself one heck of a night, hitting one home run, but it was worth 3 runs that game, and that's what put him ahead. You know, put him and the rest of the Yankees ahead. So if he is to have any sort of impact, he's going to have to make contact, but which in that case he did not. Zimmer gets a 1-2-3 inning and strikeouts, so he's trying to match, you know, blow for blow with Cole.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Trey Mancini.
Okay, so Trey Mancini.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Already 0-1 is the count. Will not take that one. Good eye.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1.
All right, so Mancini with the hitter's count, 2-1. Fouls it off. Now even. I mean, you just get the sense that if Baltimore can get ahead and stay ahead, that they will have a chance.
And this is in a bit tight.
And
well, so it's a full count.
And Mancini having to protect, but if it's too low, too high, too inside, too outside, that he'll be walked.
Now a swing and a miss.
It was inside, but he couldn't protect. Down he goes.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now.
Garrett Cole with 4 straight strikeouts to begin.
Out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Austin Hayes the next to bat.
All right, so Hayes, fouls that off.
And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in.
Cole's a great pitcher. I have no doubt that he is. In fact, he's been great ever since, you know, his days in Pittsburgh. In the mid 2010s at the time. I can't talk. But yeah, I mean, I do remember his times in Pittsburgh, and it was pretty evident then he was great.
Really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Outside and low that time.
All right, 2 straight balls with those knuckle curves.
You'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
Ooh, good hit, but too high.
Great take by the batter.
Anyway, great catch there by MBN John. 2 down.
So the next to bat will be Ramon Urias. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom.
Well, so far Baltimore is still having trouble with you know, getting people on base. I mean, you have to think that at some point that if Baltimore can snap out of this funk that they are in right now, that they'll give the Yankees and anyone else that they go up against a lot of trouble. But yes, I will be starting a universal draft, and when I mean, well, not a universal draft, but a draft nonetheless, though, much in the same way that the Madden series is conducted. And you know, speaking of Madden, I noticed that they're going to release Madden 23 with Madden himself on the cover. Kind of wanted to know what your thoughts on that is. But one thing I can give you my thoughts on is that Cole is unstoppable.
Eric Elmore. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy.
6 batters, 5 strikeouts. Well, now we'll see if Elmeister can get a hit. I mean, he has gotten on base, has Elmeister. You know, I forget if it was a walk or if he got hit by a pitch, but either way, Elmeister hasn't gotten a hit yet. And I have to think, Clinton, that if Elmeister gets a hit, Baltimore's in trouble. Oh, he hits this one. Is it far enough? No, it's not. Ooh, he gave it a ride, though.
Next up is Gary Sanchez.
It looks okay, but I don't... Exactly, that's how I usually feel. Usually.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
Because, like you say, I mean, I want to get as much mileage out of some games as I possibly can. So yeah, every other year is fine with me. Or in the case of the NHL series, every 3 years is fine. Speaking of that series, I definitely want to get that started pretty soon. Oh yeah, it's very fun. They've definitely added a whole lot more since the 19 installment. That's for sure, and I'll show it to you when we get to it. But yeah, I will be doing Mario Golf Star Rush or Super Rush. WWE is going to have to be every year because of OFW. And Gary Sanchez gets blocked. That's the first chink in the armor for Zimmerman.
We'll see if that leads to something.
So now you have a man on first with 1 out already. Oh, fouls it off. And that'll negate the base running steal. But I will say that I already made the characters for NHL. I just haven't put it on display yet. Ooh, almost got hit there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first.
Ooh, that could have been called strike. That could have been a strikeout, but he held back a little bit. Oh, a wild ball. And that's going to give a free base to was it Torres who made it? Well, whatever it was, it allowed him to move to second base, and so now, I mean, of course, Clinton is enjoying it because, you know, that's a great opportunity for his team to get it, but instead, Urshela gets caught looking. 4 strikeouts for Zimmerman.
I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah, he got popped, but he got popped looking. Now back to the top of the lineup with LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
Hits it, but
down the line.
Fouls it.
Hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Ball. Sent in the air.
And he hits it, but not far enough and not close enough. Great catch. Crisis averted.
No score. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
All right, Severino up next.
much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way.
Ooh, he went golfing all right, but he missed.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that.
Well, it's not going to go fishing that low.
That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Okay, well, Gold's going to have to straighten it out a little bit. Slider or no slider? Oh, got him on the low portion of the strike zone, the low right corner. Ooh, close, but a bit too low. But now Joshua James up next, and if they can get on base, which they do after a walk, so that's the first walk given up by Garrett Cole.
Next, here is Joshua James. First chance for him here with a man on.
And I'll tell you one thing, television really does not do this man justice. I mean, this man is huge. I mean, look at the size of those arms.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in.
Ooh, nice contact, but foul.
Break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft.
1 and 2, has to protect now.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball.
And he hits this one, and this could fall. Oh, what a catch by John. Oh, that would have been a hit most other times, but John, what a play.
So now here is Jorge Mateo. First swings for him in this one.
Oh, man, that was so close. Great play there by John, however.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I was about to ask you, Clinton, I mean, how do you feel about John?
That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
One strike now from Cole. Hit in the air out to center.
And he pops it up, and that's not even going to be that difficult for John to get. So that's 2 for John.
Forced to retreat back to first. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
All right, so 0-1 is the count. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swing and a miss, and that's it. I mean, how Cole was able to, I mean, he did give up a walk, but he was able to get himself out of trouble thanks to John.
So here is Luke Voigt, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's too high.
Oh, but this won't last. And also, hey, what's up, Brandon? Swing and a miss.
As the changeup had him out in front there.
Ooh, good hit, and he got him over.
First of the game for the
Wow. Got it over the glove of the shortstop. He could have just as easily gotten it, but well-placed hit there by Luke Voigt.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
All right, good good first pitch there against Judge. Hey, what's up, Jose?
One and one to count. From the stretch.
And he hits it the other way. Now the Yankees have some momentum here. 2 straight hits.
Second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
But then they have Giancarlo Stanton, who, as of now, has yet to get a hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is, Jose, that could also mess up the card that I had already gotten. Which means I would have to make it all over again. But then again, it is what the game is.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
2-2 is the count.
Just hung in there on that one.
It fouls it away.
Usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
So yeah, very early stream today.
And the payoff pitch. No off.
And he walks him. And now the bases are loaded. And now New York with a great opportunity to really bust this game open. And possibly.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
I'll tell you what, if the Yankees do not get any runs at all, that's going to swing the momentum in Baltimore's favor, I would have to think.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Voigt on third. Judge on second. Stanton on at first with nobody out.
1-1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Bases loaded, no outs. And he hits it. 1, 2. Well, they get it's a double play, but they sacrifice that for a run.
Into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So the Yankees do get the lead 1-0. Bittersweet because instead of busting the game open, you only just get 1 run on that.
It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
All right, 2-0.
Focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Strike called.
1 strike though. But yeah, here's big game John. I mean, not only has he hit, he's also produced in terms of his on-field work.
2 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far.
0 for 1 this far.
And the weight
Fouls it off.
Changeup just to make contact.
22 pitches this inning, a bit too long for him.
Fouled off.
Fouls off again.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He hits it,
Toward the mound. Fielded.
and they get him out at first.
Gets him as he takes away a
Just barely, though. Great play, though.
Yankees force
But
a
at the end
seven
of
for one.
at the end of 3.5, it is 1-0 New York
The
Yankees.
lead this one, 1-0.
Bittersweet because you only get one, when it could have been a whole lot
Stepping in
more.
Once again is Ryan Mountcastle. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering.
Yeah, Garrett Cole.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Swing and a
Fastball,
miss.
and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
All right, so full count.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
He has to protect, and he did not protect. He got caught looking.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings. So
Man, Cole is just on fire tonight.
For anything that he's throwing, he's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box now. Light. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike
Well, now,
one.
as far as
Struck
Diamond
out
Light
his
is
first
concerned,
at-bat.
I mean, he just has to concentrate, and he's got to, find his pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for
Well,
the Orioles
I
so
haven't
far.
watched too much baseball IRL, but anybody has a chance, really.
A ball and 2 strikes.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ooh, fouls it off. Keeps himself alive.
Again, a 1-2. Got him.
Swing and a miss, man. Diamond Light just cannot buy a break.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So far, the only thing that has been allowed is a walk.
Fouled away. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
And,
Way off target here.
well,
It's even at 1.
kind of hit the kneecap, but that's why you wear those knee braces.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he's got himself
Another one. Another strikeout.
Here, and the side is retired.
Man,
3 up,
Orioles
3
just
down for the
cannot buy a
Orioles.
break.
They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning.
Well, up next is Elmeister.
Rookie second baseman Eric Elmore. First delivery to him.
Anyway, if you ask me, I think he does have a shot. I mean, how often do you see a left sidearm pitching old school baseball player like? Yeah, that is true. You don't see those too many. You don't see that as often as you used to.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
And he fouls it off, but it goes foul. Well, it just hits the screen, which negates it, really. 1-2. I miss pitching. As in, like, the old school, you play every game, or not play, you play the whole game, and another hit.
1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that leadoff base hit means considerable.
Great hit there by Elmeister. Oh, okay, yeah.
In now, Gary Sanchez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Elmore gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
All right, great play there.
Right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll.
I mean, Bruce is just trying to survive at this point, at least when it comes to pitch count.
1-1 home. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the stretch.
Ooh, good solid contact, but foul.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Oh, okay, so they traded those two guys away for, I can't pronounce that one guy's name, but for Josh Donaldson. So yeah, that's the next. So yeah, get a good look at Gio Urshela and Sanchez, because you'll never see them in a Yankees uniform again. And he hits it right down the middle, and that's going to make it runners on the corners. Oh, no, never mind. Now you have runners in scoring position, and man, Baltimore is falling apart here. And unfortunately, the coach for Zimmerman is going to have to pull him out.
And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it.
I mean, Zimmerman he did everything he could, and even though he gave up 1 run, he does have those 2 runners at second and third, in which Aiken will not be responsible for, but he's going to be responsible for trying to, help his team stay in this. So now we'll find out if Aiken is up to the task to go the rest of the way. Yeah, very interesting move, because this could backfire, but on the other hand, it could be the spark plug that they need. So yeah, I would have probably done this last night. I mean, I was away, but unfortunately, by the time I got back home, it would have been too late for, the likes of Joshua, because Joshua would have been, because, I'm thinking Joshua would have been asleep by that point. Anyway, he does get him to strike out, though. 1 down. Great performance there by Aiken. Man, just, wow, absolutely fooled him. IKF was a Texas Ranger at that time. Oh, yeah, that's right, he was. I remember now. Yeah, I remember he was a Texas Ranger, and but unfortunately, of course, the Rangers are just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And speaking of terrible, Yeah, next season, season 4, we're going to see the bottom third of the league. At least the 5 worst from each league, that is. And of course, one of those teams will make it. And that, yes, it does include the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike.
But nonetheless, though, Voit with a... Or I'm sorry, that's DJ LeMahieu at the bat. Sorry. Ooh, full count. Aiken, I'll tell you one thing. Aiken is trying to prove his worth. He wants to be the guy that shuts him down.
He's not giving in at all.
I mean, we'll see if he can do it. Although he fouls it off.
And foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
3-2. Oh, too high. Although that's going to load the bases, and now they can make a play at any base.
The last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next up,
And here's a guy that hit himself a single and scored the first run. So far, Voit is the guy that's made the difference in this game.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
This pitch is bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early.
Oh,
Get ready or
he hits it. Well, they get the out at first, but unfortunately, they give up another run. So now back in the same situation, but now it's 2 outs, 2 runs. Well, 2 runs for New York, that is. And runners at second and third.
Second and third, 2 away. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
All right, so 2-1 is the count.
3-1 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The set and the 3-1 pitch.
Hits it. But they will get the out at first. That will limit the damage. But they get another run.
A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees
And,
are out in front.
well, there you see the statue of the great coach known as...
Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check.
I forgot his name.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the
But I
state
do
of the
remember.
Orioles
But I
offense
do
with their
remember
manager
his
for the
time
Nats, and overall, he's
in
really
Baltimore.
happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count. Something they feel
It's just
will
his name
eventually
escapes
pay
me right
dividends
now.
on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now here is Austin Hayes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning.
Oh, Earl Weaver. That's his name. Yes, I do remember watching baseball seasons, and one of them featured the 1970 Baltimore Orioles, as well as the whole of 1970.
First delivery to him.
Of course, it featured not only the Orioles, which, yeah, I mean, they had some great Hall of Famers there. I mean, among them include, you know, the managers, Earl Weaver. And for the Reds, they had Sparky Anderson. And for the players, they had Jim Palmer, Frank Robinson, and Brooks Robinson. The latter, they called the eraser because in at third base, he kept erasing would-be hits, and it just frustrated the Reds to no end. But for the Reds, they did have Tony Perez, and they had Johnny Bench at the time.
Have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well, as far as I mentioned for the Baltimore Orioles, I mean, they're going to have to try to drive up the count and get Cole to get tired. That's really the only way I could see them coming back at this one, at this juncture, at this time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
But yeah, just a little history lesson as far as Earl Weaver was concerned.
Nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit,
It's still 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Five straight strikeouts now, and there's one
5 straight strikeouts and 10 overall.
Now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Ramon Urias. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Strikes him, another strike. 3 strikeouts, though.
And he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he'll continue this role he's
And
on.
another strikeout, man. This is why the Yankees signed him to that big deal. Yeah, because he's just that damn good. At least, you know, even though Triple H was the guy that said it,
It's not uncommon for him to absolutely
Cole has proven it.
certain guys.
At the plate, Pedro Severino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0. Fouled off.
fouls off.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the
And then, of course, number 8 on the lineup is Joshua James, and we'll see if he can make any adjustments from the last time that he went up against Cole. Fouls it off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5.
And he hits it. Ooh, nice play there. Wow. Wow, what a play there by Gio Urshela. That might have been a hit, but look at this. That is unbelievable. What a play.
Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send
And even when you do get something off of Cole, you have great defense to back him up.
Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
All right, Stanton still still hitless until now. I might have had to I had to open my mouth, but 1 hit already for Stanton.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. Talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in two.
All right, so 0-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Swing and a miss. Well, nice, nice strikeout there for Aiken, his second. You know, give him credit. He's not giving up.
Most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there: a big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And now, big game John. But he hits it right to Joshua, and they get the double play. I mean, that's why, you know, Joshua was chosen to be the third baseman, because of things that he can do, such as that double play.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joshua James.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
Well, Joshua, of course, is not going to swing at anything that low and that away.
Right here, he usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike one.
Well, right now, Baltimore, they're down by 2, but they got to make a move at some point.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
All right, now Joshua has to protect, and for Cole, you know, he's doing well, so he knows what he has to do. So I'm not particularly worried about Cole. But for Joshua, he's got to protect. That's all he has to do. But also not swing at anything too high.
What a great battle to start this inning.
Well, he did give up some walks, did Cole, so I can't say he's perfect. Although, wait a minute. Well, he gives up a walk, though. All right, so he gives up a walk right there.
So now to the plate, Jorge Mateo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Well, now we'll see if Jorge Mateo can get something done. So far, he hasn't really done much. Oh, a pass ball! And he's safe. A wild pitch that allows Joshua James to make it all the way to second. And now it's Cole that's in trouble.
Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Fouled away.
Fouls it away. Roy Halladay has done it against Cincy, yeah. But yeah, I believe it was Larson, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, who is the only man that has ever pitched a perfect game in the World Series. It was the first time that happened, and so far the only time that it's ever happened. Swing and a miss, and out goes Mateo. Mateo just could not get anything going.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Cedric Mullins. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run.
Yeah, Don Larson of the Yankees there, yeah.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, too far.
After those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strike.
Right now, he's at 92 pitches, so he's getting close to the end. Oh, now, wait a minute. And Joshua steals a bag. So Joshua, not only does he get a walk, not only does he get a base from a wild pitch, but now he has stolen a base. I mean, if that does not tell you that Joshua wants to win this game, what does? I mean, you tell me. But now it's up to the rest of the team to get the job done. He pops it. Oh, it drops. It drops. And Baltimore is now within a run.
Sixth inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. Right
so now, so much for a perfect game or a no-hitter.
The pass to the con mentality goes into effect. You get some offense.
A dive, but he's back in there. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Oh, now wait a minute, a stolen base attempt. But they got him out.
Nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a...
Oh, got a bad jump, and unfortunately, I mean, great, first of all, great catch and great tag there by Elmeister, so, you know, give some credit to Elmeister.
And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there.
Well, now the bases are empty, so Cole has a little more breathing room. Ooh, nice contact, but fell.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss. That's going to do it, but the Baltimore Orioles do in fact get that elusive run off of this hit, off of this bloop single by Cedric Mullins. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, definitely misjudged it. And as a result, that is going to result in a 2-1 game. But now we get back to number 7 on the lineup, Elmeister.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a ball down and away.
All right, so Elmeister trying to get himself on base. So far, Elmeister has 1 hit for his credit. But that's all he's going to get for now. 1 down. Well, I'll tell you what, Aiken has done a great job in relief because so far he's been eating up the pitches and he's been getting the innings in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down.
So 0-2 is the count for Aiken.
He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's
And he gets him looking. Aiken, I did say that, you know, Aiken is surprising people here.
Up next, Gio Urshela, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's out.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. That misses.
All right, so 2 straight balls to go on.
Early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All right, so 2-0 is the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0, unbelievable.
Game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this misses.
And that he goes from striking somebody out to walking somebody.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air.
And he hits this one, but not far enough.
And Hayes will make the catch.
That'll do it, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to stand up now.
They're unable to
To start off with, we have Diamond Light.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in the rookie outfielder, Light.
The right fielder, number 10.
First pitch on its way.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike.
All right.
1-2.
I'm back. So 1-2 is the count, and now Diamond Light is going to have to protect. Ooh, that could have been a strikeout, but that was called a ball. Yeah, this could be his last inning.
I'd rather dig you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Here now the 2-2.
And 2 low and 2 inside. Yeah, now it's becoming apparent that he's starting to tire out a little bit.
You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
3-2 pitch.
Hits it the other way. Is it going to drop? It does. And Diamond Light gets his first hit. Hey, what's up, Wally?
I'll tell you what, Nero, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bat.
Happy Saturday, yes. Well, finally Cole gets the hook, but give him credit, he gave up only 1 run. Hey, what's up, Najee? I've been lurking, TJ. Well, anyway, there is a poll, as you can see, and if obviously if the Cardinals Braves game wins, then obviously we will play that. Otherwise, we will go to the Super Show, and of course Najee will be in it. But in the meantime,
you like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place. You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know.
All right, so 2-0 is the count. And now it's going to be up to Darren O'Day. Now, last time he came in, it was like, what, a 3-0 lead that the Yankees had when he had it. This time it's a 2-1 lead. So he only has 1 run to help him out with. So O'Day's going to have to pitch himself really well from here on out. Go Braves, says Wally. Oh, and he got him. He thought he held back, but unfortunately it was called strike. And unfortunately, Mancini might have pulled the trigger out a little too soon. But now we go back to Austin Hayes.
Take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. It's a slider taken for a ball.
Yeah, so honestly, I would have done this last night, but given that I knew that Joshua wanted to see the game, I couldn't do it last night, so that's why I did the poll the way I'm doing it. Swing and a miss.
Had him a little out in front. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
All right, so 2-1 is the count. Swing and a miss.
Light leads off first with one away.
So a runner at first with one out. Popped it up, and that's going to end up in the glove of Elmeister. 2 down.
And there are 2 away. Next to hit, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
And so far, Urias has 2 strikeouts. Unfortunately, they were not good. Well, let's see if he has much better luck against O'Day.
First pitch of the AB now.
And,
Pitch
ooh,
out, nothing
well,
doing, though, and that's ball 1.
a pitch out, but obviously not far enough, and not in a way that Diamond Light could take advantage of it. Or you mean to say Darren might save the O-Day here? He could.
Check on that time run at first, and he's back in standing.
Or he could say, "Oh, say, can you see by the dot?" No, I had to say it. Anyway, 0-1 is the count.
Now the 1-0. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the catch
Yeah,
game
but this
continues on.
time it's more closer than it's ever been.
The 2-0.
Got him looking.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
2 out with a man at first.
Ooh, just close.
Pedro Severino would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a
All right, so 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count. Let's see what happens.
Now the payoff pitch home. And
Too high, and that's a walk given up. And for Urias, he now is on base for the first time, and that's only because he got walked. And now O'Day is going to be gone, and up next is Clay Holmes. Not to be confused with Holmes from, Najee and Diamond Light's circle of friends, as this is with an ES, not it's with an E, not without one, which is what I was trying to say. But now Severino with a big opportunity. He hits this one, but he hits it too high. Man. Again, this is another case of they just cannot get anything going.
Our score remains 2-1. And now, Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in
Of course, Aiken is up to 38 pitches, though.
Now here's the first offering.
Swing and a miss.
Fastball by him here, 0-1.
Another swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right
I mean, great pitching there by Aiken to just simply get him fooled. Oh, well, he fouls that one off.
Lifted down the line in left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and Aiken gets another one. And for Aiken, that's his 4th strikeout.
Men on bases, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him past.
Yeah, just absolutely fooled him. But then it's time for the judge.
Bring up Aaron Judge. Rounded down the
Hits it,
first
but
baseline.
to a little bit more to the right, and that would have been fair.
3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
And ooh, a bit way too far outside. He ain't good swing at that. You kidding me? All right. And he hits it. Yeah. Good solid hit there by Judge. Not the thunderous hit, but he'll take it.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
But now you have Stanton, who does have a hit.
Next will be Giancarlo Stanton. So watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. Chopped at third. Tough to get.
And he hits it right to Joshua. Gets 1 and gets 2. And again, that's the second time that Joshua started a double play. I mean, great play there by Jorge Mateo to get the ball off before he got taken out. Nice front flip there. But up next is Joshua himself, and the man who got himself a walk, a stolen base, and a run off of a Cedric Mullins hit. And that's why they are only down by 1 run.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
All right. Ooh, a bit outside. Wasn't going to swing at that.
Against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the pitch.
Oh, fouls it off. 1-2. Nope, not going to swing at that. Too low. And way too far. So now it's a full count.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fouls it off.
For comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
And he hits it right to the third baseman. But, yeah, hits it way too flush for him to be able to beat it out. 1 down.
So next to hit is Jorge Mateo.
And unfortunately, Mateo, as good as he is on the field, he just hasn't been able to do well at bat.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball.
And he's trying to bunt. I'm not sure why.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And then swings at something way too low.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Well, at least he's not going to swing at anything too far. Swing and a miss. 2 down.
For the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And yet we have another pitching change in Lucas Lead. I can't pronounce this young man's last name, but Lucas coming in. And there's Cedric Mullins, the man who batted in the run. That was Joshua James a couple of innings ago.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen.
So now we have Chad Green and Aroldis Chapman in the bullpen.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th.
And he hits it. But can they get him out? No, they don't. He beats the throw.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every
I mean, he didn't hit it hard enough for them to. Well, I mean, he hit it hard enough for him to get it, but not so hard that he was able to make a play at it. No, that was as good as it can get. Now you have Mountcastle back up.
Pitching out, it puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ooh, got him caught looking. Ooh, good hit, but unfortunately too high. I mean, Mountcastle just cannot get anything going, and just when you think that the Baltimore Orioles are going to have something going, they don't. They don't.
Paul Fry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where
well,
it is.
we'll see if he is. We'll see if he ends up becoming the hero, or if he's going to be one fry short of a Happy Meal.
And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike.
Got a swinging strike, so that's 1-0 on the count. Or 0-1 on the count. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And then, of course, you have Tanner Scott in the bullpen in case they need him. I mean, you just have to think that if the Baltimore Orioles can bust through, that they can win this.
He's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice.
Anyway,
but at least
another strikeout, but this time for Fry. But now he gets to perhaps one of the toughest, and that's MBN John.
John, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air.
And he hits it, but nice catch there by Diamond Light. 2 down.
Play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eric Elmore.
And now,
last time up.
Mr. Eric, or well, Elmeister
I don't think he even concerns himself with
The
that.
Elmeister
He has
up
to put it
next.
on the ground. That's part of what makes him
Yes, that is
successful.
his first name, but that's all I'm going to say. But Elmeister
The 1-0. Weak chopper
Ooh.
to the left side.
chops it down, but it's 1-1
here
is the
top of
count.
ninth. Hit on the
And
ground
he hits it.
third.
Ooh, great diving play by Joshua. And on his knees, he gets him out.
The
Wow.
hot corner for a reason.
I mean, you got to be impressed with Joshua James. Even if his team doesn't win, you have to be impressed with the fact that Joshua is putting on one hell of a performance. But now it's time for Chapman, and if his career is anything to go by, he could very well shut them down. But he's just as likely to walk in some runs. We'll see. But now it comes down to Diamond Light,
Here's the first pitch.
but he's not going to swing at that one. A bit too inside. Too low.
Taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a
Fouls it off.
count leverage.
2-1.
For him to get loose on
And
the
Clinton
fastball.
saying, come on, Chapman. Last time we saw Chapman, unfortunately, he gave up. Wait, he hits it the other way. Great catch.
Great catch for the first down.
Great catch there by Judge. One down. I mean, great hit, but it was just hit right to him. Look at this. It's like he knew what was going to happen.
Represented the tying run.
To the plate now, Trey Mancini. The sinker to him finds
Well,
the
it's
zone for
again, it's
strike
never
one.
over. That's the thing about baseball. You can't run out the clock. If you could, you know, that's the thing. That's what made cricket widely criticized at times, is that, you know, teams would run out the clock.
And that misses 1-1.
So that's why baseball in its current form became what it was.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
One out, nobody on.
So 2-1. It's a the other way, but it's foul.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and now it all comes down. Four strikeouts for Trey Mancini. He just cannot get anything.
In this game alone, that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Next to stand in is
It all comes down to Austin Hayes, who has been hitless.
In the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Austin Hayes is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike.
All right, so 1-1 is the count.
And he
2-1.
just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled
Fouls
away.
it off. Now down to one strike.
Baltimore down to their final strike.
And he hits it, but too high. And this could be, I believe, it's over. And the Yankees have won. The Yankees win. The Yankees win! And for the Orioles, the fact that they made it, after, like, last time that they were featured, we saw them lose in the wild card game. This time they win the wild card game, but unfortunately they ran into the Yankees. And what more can you say about that? But we will see them again. We will see them next season. But it was a great game. In fact, it was close. You have to think that a mistake here and maybe a big hit from Baltimore here, and we could be talking Game 3. But, of course, the player of the game is, of course, Garrett Cole. Who else could it be? Also, hey, what's up, Blaze Radio? How you doing, man? All right, so let me... Let's do a little bit of a wrap-up. Yeah, ex-Pirate, Garrett Cole, absolutely. I mean, then again, that's why the Yankees paid him the big bucks. That's just what happens. So, after 3 Game 2s, we have Milwaukee and New York, with New York advancing to the American League Championship Series. Yeah, I mean, we're a long way from the We Are Family Pirates. Though that was the last Pirate. And then before that, you have the 71 Pirates that had the great Roberto Clemente in what turned out to be his second to last season. And unfortunately, tragedy struck, and like even though they were able to win a championship in 1979, the franchise really has never been the same. I mean, Pittsburgh has had its ups and downs, but for the most part, yeah, Barry Bonds played for the Pirates in those early years, but Pittsburgh just cannot buy itself a break. And it also does not help that you have an owner that owns the Pittsburgh Pirates who only cares just about making money. It's like if you want to make more, you gotta pay more. You gotta spend money to make money. Some owners / GMs have the opposite problem. They spend too much money on players that just by all rights don't need to have that. But no, Pittsburgh has the problem of not paying its players what they're worth, and then they leave, and then they wonder why Pittsburgh can't win. It's because they can't pay the big bucks. So that's often been the problem, at least with its current management, because just making bad personnel decisions. That's also the same reason why the Sacramento Kings in basketball absolutely suck. But that's another story for another time. But with all that said, this is the Blue Toad to June 22 signing off, saying goodbye, and I will be back. Let me close the poll, and let's take a look at the final results of the poll. I know that some might get a last vote in, but as you can see, we will do our super show today. And Blaze, if you had a show planned out, I'm very sorry, dude. But really, the weekends are my only time I get to do it. And I really try not to step on Blaze, though. But I always look to, what's the word? Plug his channel. Especially if you want something different than what I do. That's what Blaze Radio is for. And he also does a great job with the WrestleSense podcast. So if you like podcasting, check out the WrestleSense podcast. If you want to check out all the stuff that he did earlier, and you see something you'd like to hear, check it out. But until then, I will see you in a little bit for the Super Show known as Trapped. That would be our equivalent of WWE's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Or premium event, as they call it, apparently. But nonetheless, though, congratulations to Clinton and the rest of the Yankees. We will see them next time. But as always, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Peace.